Hi everyone, it's Emilia here. Welcome to card making in 7 steps. I will be using products from Hero Arts and Spellbinders. I do have a selection here. I have got some leaves, I've got a frame which will be a background, I've got a stamp set that we will use the sentiments and some stamps for the texture, and my focal point will be this gorgeous coffee set. I absolutely love it. I made a reel with a card using this set, and I'm going to kind of repeat it, but in a full tutorial. And also I want to use this stencil. This is unfortunately, I think, discontinued, but you can use a stamp that is has script, or other stencil that has this script pattern, because I want to use that on the background. But let's start with the focal point. So it's a step number 1. We will assemble the coffee maker. I'm going to die cut my elements using watercolor paper. I'm using the paper, this is 300 GSM. And for the links, please check for the products, check the description below the video. I will include the links there. I'm going to die cut everything, and do I want the coffee? Yes, I want the coffee. Probably only 1 cup, as I don't need 2. That's the plate. I will use the smaller one from the set. And then we've got some some patterns that can go on top of the coffee. I will use a small heart. What else do we have here? I won't be using the steam, or is this part of the set? No, there is another, I think, steam, but I won't be using that. Actually, for the handle and for that top piece, I will use the craft paper, and for the coffee beans, and then for the coffee actually as well. Little change. So these will go on the craft brown paper. Now I will ink these elements. For the mug, I'm going to use maybe blue color. For this here, ground espresso, and I will just go slightly on the edges. I will leave the middle just light, you know, that the color of the card. Probably this middle part I will just do darker. I try to keep the coffee beans in the card because I thought this will be much easier to ink them. Or actually you can ink it first and then die cut, but this is great. For the mug, I'm going to use faded jeans, and as well, again, I will just go on the edges the most. Let's quickly assemble the coffee maker. So this part will be joined with this part, with the middle part. Of course, right? We've got a deboss area on that, on these elements, so actually you know where to place them. And this go on top, and then we've got a handle that goes here, and then we've got a top part. You can have it closed or open, and I will have it slightly open. Look how cute are these. My focal point is ready. Let's go to next step, card base. As I'm planning to use this frame in the background, I want to create the card base slightly larger, so it will be 4.5 by 5 3/4, and I'm going to use this chocolate This is Truffle, the name of the card from Spellbinders for creating the card base. Now this is ready. Let's move to the next step, which is background. And for the background, I'm using this frame. I will die cut it from the watercolor paper. For the background, I will use this stencil, and I will just use the same ink, the Grand Espresso, to go through the stencil. I will just go somewhere in the corner on the top, then through the middle to the other corner, and then to the middle. And this can have a darker and lighter areas. I'm also going to use this stamp. I will not be adding a lot of stamping, just here and there. Something to add a bit more interest to the background. Maybe this will be okay for now. I can always add more later. Maybe one more here. I will also add some splats to the background, so I take the same color of ink and I spray it with water, and I'm going to add some splatting to my background. For the layers, I'm bringing this set of leaves. I absolutely love them, and especially the big one. So this one I will die cut using watercolor paper. I will do all of them actually, this one as well, and for this one I will use craft paper. Now for those two leaves, I'm going to use peeled paint first to start with, and then a darker color. I will go from the middle towards the ends of the tips of the leaves. I'm going to add a few layers because I want the leaves to be quite dark. I'm going to use peat moss. This is archival. This is quite dark, and I think this will be good for what I have in mind. I'm going to leave some areas lighter. With anything I have left on my brush from Grand Espresso, I'm just going to add to those two. I did die cut these twice. For the layers, I'm also bringing one flower, and I do have a video how I made it. I used this set Anemone. It has 3 petals, the flower, so I did 3 layers. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Yes, 3 layers to create this beautiful flower. We can start assembling the card. For adhering the background to card base, I'm going to use foam pads. Let's adhere that. I also added small dots of glue to my foam pads. I like to do it because if I'm not able to position it correctly, then I can move a little bit with the glue. Now I'm placing my main element, focal point. I will keep it, I think, kind of in the middle. I have 2 layers of foam pads there because I'm going to add the things underneath. So let's just have it in the middle. Then I will position my elements. I think the flower will go here, and probably I will have to cut off the petals so I can slide that underneath. I don't want to have it on top. I want to have the underneath my coffee maker. And I'm going to bring the sisal for the texture. Sisal are these super thin fibers, and I do love how it looks on the cards. I'm going to use a dot of hot glue just to attach it because it's much quicker. Let's just have it underneath the handle, and I will have a little bit on the other side. Now I'm going to push my flower underneath. Okay, we don't want to see the sisal a lot. You could use lace for the texture, you could use twine. I do like it. It looks Very artistic. Okay, let's add some leaves. I will use one part of the leaf on the one side of my composition and the other one on the other side. I just have it somewhere, I think there. And then this one might be here. I may need to trim some of these crazy fibers. Too many. Okay. I am going to divide this one also into 2 branches. I very often do that. If you watch my videos, you will know. Let's try this. I will make this one shorter. I think it's not a point of using it if it's very similar color. I should do it in a different shade of green. So I'm going to add, or actually this could go there, and then this one. Yeah, this one I will use. It's good to have something green there. This one will go on the other side. So here. Okay, this is enough. We are now at the next step, sentiment. And I was planning to using the sentiment from the stamp set, but then I remembered I had this I think it's new from Spellbinders, 2-part cutting dies. So one, there is a shadow and the sentiment. This one says best wishes, and I did die cut the writing from the watercolor paper and then the shadow from the craft card. I think here will be a good place. So now let's go to step number 7, finishing touches. First of all, for that I'm going to use my beautiful Coffe beans. One will go here on the plate, and one I think I'm going to add, or maybe one next to each other, so one there as well. So cute. Okay, I'm also going to use these Smoky Topaz gems, and I will just scatter them on my card here and there. Maybe one there. Now I'm going back to my ink. I want to add super small splashes on my leaves. Normally I would use white acrylic paint, but I think for this card this color will be better. And I only want to go on the green leaves. I mean, especially if it goes somewhere else, it's not a problem, but I want to have some more going on the leaves. I am actually bringing white acrylic paint only because on the brown leaves white splatters will look much better. So I'm also going to add a few white splatters, and this will be it for my card. I hope you like the video and you will find it inspirational, and maybe follow my 7-step card making technique. I absolutely love the card. Let me know, what do you think? Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.